For your primary lifts, you're going to pick 2 primary exercises. You want to pick 1 squatting pattern for your primary exercise number 1, and 1 hip hinging or bending pattern for your primary exercise number 2. Hip hinging is anything that involves hinging of the hips. So that could be things. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Steven here with Team Euphoric, and today I'm going to be outlining an exercise routine to help you lose fat, build muscle, and increase strength, and it's going to be the 6-12-25 method. The 6-12-25 method is a method that I learned from Chares Poliquin, and I tried it in 2012, and it is an absolute killer. This one right over here is going to be the lower body portion. I already did the upper body last week. If you missed it, I'm going to include a link right up over here. But with regard to the 6-12-25 method, before we get into the actual routine, a couple of disclaimers. Number 1, you need to make sure that your diet is on point. You can't expect optimal results with a suboptimal diet. Second thing worth noting is if you want to maximize strength and hypertrophy gains, you need to make sure that you're following progressive overload. What I mean by that is every single workout, if you're able to complete all of the sets and all of the repetitions using proper form, you want to make sure that the following workout you go up in weight. It doesn't matter how hard you were struggling on that final repetition. If you were able to complete it with proper form, go up in weight the next workout. And now we're going to get into the breakdown of the routine. But first, real quick, like the video and comment down in the comment section. It would really help me out and help out with the algorithm. And if you're either new to the channel or haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the content. And now, let's get into the breakdown of the routine. This is going to be the lower body portion of the 6-12-25 method workout, and with regard to the frequency, you want to do this anywhere from 2 to 3 days a week. If you are doing it 2 days a week, you want to alternate it with the upper body workout, and you're going to do something like a Monday, Tuesday, then take a rest day, Thursday, Friday, take a couple rest days, and repeat it the following week. If you're going to be doing it 3 days a week, you could do something like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday upper, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday lower body workout. And then with regard to the actual breakdown, this is going to be comprised of 3 separate parts. You're going to pick your primary lifts, your secondary lifts, and then your accessory lifts. With regard to the primary lifts, this is going to be the actual 6-12-25 portion of the workout. For your primary lifts, you're going to pick 2 primary exercises. You want to pick 1 squatting pattern for your primary exercise number 1, and 1 hip hinging or bending pattern for your primary exercise number 2. Hip hinging is anything that involves hinging of the hips. So that could be things like your deadlift, your good morning, kettlebell swings, anything that involves hinging. And then with regard to this part of the workout right over here, it's going to be performed as a tricep. So whatever exercise you're going to be performing, you want to do that same exercise back to back to back before you move on to the next one. And this one right over here, for primary exercise number 1, we're going to be doing 3 sets of 6, 12, and 25 repetitions using 75% of your 1 repetition maximum, or a weight that you could lift roughly 10 repetitions. The tempo for the set of 6, you're going to be doing a 4:01:0 tempo. For the set of 12, you're going to be doing a 3:01:0 tempo. For the set of 25, you're going to be doing a 2:01:0 tempo. And same thing for your hip hinging. So let's say you're picking a barbell back squat. You want to do 6 sets, and then you want to go down for 4, up for 1. For the set of 12, down for 3, up for 1. For the set of 25, down for 2, up for 1. For your primary exercise number 2, let's say you're doing a conventional deadlift. For the set of 6, you lower down to the ground for 4, come up for 1, lower down to the ground for 3, come up for 1 on the set of 12, and for the set of 25, you drop it down for 2, and then come up for 1. And then with regard to the rest period, between the sets of 6, 12, and 25, you want to rest for 10 seconds, and then you're going to rest for 180 seconds at the end of the tricep. So just to give you a little bit of an idea, you're going to do a set of 6, you're going to rest for 10 seconds, set of 12, rest for 10 seconds, set of 25, rest for 180 seconds, and then you're going to move on to the next set. So you want to do all of that for 3 total triceps. Then, once you've done all of that, then you would move on to your hip hinging or your deadlifting pattern. And with regard to that one right over here, that entire portion of the workout is going to take exactly 32 minutes and 18 seconds to complete. Then, if you still have a little bit more time, you want to get a little bit more work in, you're going to pick 2 more exercises, and these are going to be your secondary lifts. With regard to the secondary lifts, you want to pick 1 lunging pattern and 1 twisting pattern, and you want to do 4 sets of 8 to 10 repetitions using 75% of your 1 repetition maximum and using a 4:0:1:1 tempo. With regard to these are going to be supersetted. So you want to do your lunge, rest, you're going to do your twist, rest, and you want to do 4 of each. The 4:0:1:1 tempo, let's say you are doing a cable wood chop for your twisting exercise. You're going to release the weight for 4 seconds, and then you're going to rest, you're going to lift it for 1 second and hold it for 1 at the top. For the lunge, you're going to lunge forward for 4 seconds, and then you're going to come back for 1 second and rest for 1 second at the top. And then you're going to rest for 90 seconds in between each exercise. So you're going to do your lunge, rest 90, twist, rest 90, and do that 4 times total, and that is going to take you exactly 18 minutes and 30 seconds to complete. And if you still have a little bit more time and you want to get a little bit more work in, then you're going to pick your accessory exercises. With the accessory exercises, you want to pick isolation exercises, and particularly exercises that are going to benefit your primary exercises. A lot of people, they're going to have really weak glutes, so glute max, glute medius, they're going to have really weak abductors, adductors, they're going to have really weak lower abdominals. So I would recommend picking one exercise for one of those different areas where you're really, really weak and performing that. With regard to the accessory lifts, you're going to do 3 sets of 12 to 15 repetitions using 66% of your 1 repetition maximum and using a 4-0-2-0 tempo. So let's say you're doing a side-lying abduction to target the glute medius. You're going to lower your leg down to the ground for 4 seconds, lift it up for 2. If you're doing something like a lower abdominal exercise, you're going to bring your knees toward your chest for 2 seconds and then bring them back for 4 seconds. And then you're going to rest for 60 seconds. These are also going to be performed as a superset. So you're going to do your accessory exercise number 1, rest for 60, accessory exercise number 2, rest for 60, and you're going to do 3 sets of each of those exercises. And if you follow along exactly as I've laid it out, that part of the workout is going to take you exactly 15 minutes to complete. That pretty much covers it for the lower body workout. For those of you who prefer to do more of a full body as opposed to upper and lower, the next Friday I'm going to be demonstrating a full body 6-12-25 method workout, so be out on the lookout for that next Friday at 2 o'clock p.m. If you guys have any questions at all with regard to anything that I discussed today, go ahead and ask your questions down in the comments section so I can help you guys out. But that's pretty much it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to smash that like button so I know to keep making these types of videos in the future. And if you're either new to the channel or haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell as I'm going to be uploading new videos every single day. That's it for today's video. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you again tomorrow.